Hello everyone. Glue Book January came early for me this year because I don't have a lot of spare time. And glue books are really easy. You can do, a glue book page in a really short amount of time. And it just seemed like it was the only thing that I was able to do. So I've started a new glue book for January, Glue Book January 2021, and I'm calling it the Anything Goes Glue Book. There are no rules. It's stress-free. You can use anything that you have. So here's the general idea of the whole thing. I am using single sheets of paper, just anything for a base. And I am gluing bits of paper onto the page, kind of like you would serendipity paper. Use anything that you have. You do not need magazines to do a glue book. You can use any type of paper. You can use stamped images, scrapbook paper, newspaper, postage stamps, painted paper, doodles of the kids, packaging, book text and images, wrapping paper, tissue paper. Get the spirograph out. Here's some security envelope patterns, music, just anything that is paper you can glue into a glue book. So I am using single sheets of paper, which really goes much faster. I don't have to worry about lining things up in the spine. I can just cover the page. I do keep in mind that I'm going to be folding the pages in half to be putting into a book cover later. But I don't have to line anything up. I can just glue stuff on the pages and move on. It's really a fast process. Really fast. Here is a whole page done without any magazine images. A little bit of spirograph, some painted paper, some stamped images, some newspaper, just some easy stuff. Look around. You probably have a lot of stuff that you can use. Those old calendar bits, anything that you've got. So what I'm doing is I am gathering junk pieces of paper to glue on. You can use junk mail, whatever you want. I like my pages to be just a little bit more plain in case I want to leave white space. I don't want to have to cover up all the stuff from junk mail. So I've got some envelopes that I would open up and use as a page, paper bags. Here's another envelope that normally would just go into the garbage. So I will cut it apart to be a page. And I'm using all kinds of things. I've also gone through other types of things for pages and calendar pages. Here's a painted envelope, magazine image, music, here's a book text or a map thing, wallpaper, color book, page, wrapping paper, scrapbook paper. This is from a maze book, painted papers. This is a page from a textbook, calendar. I'm grabbing all kinds of things. I am actually doing 2 sizes of Anything Goes glue book right now, and these are the larger pages that I am doing. and I'm going to putting them into this cover. It's going to have one of those wraparound bindings, and I'll talk about the covers later. But these are just normal papers just to put in here. They're about the right size, but I'm not really worried about the cover right yet. The only reason that I'm talking about the cover is you want to cut your pages down to the size that you want before you start gluing stuff down to them. One of my books is just this old Muse, it's an old novel cover that I've taken the book block out of, and I'm going to be using that for my pages. So I've cut down some pages so that they'll fit into this book when they're done. That's all I'm using the cover for right now. I just want to use it for the size. So I cut the pages down to the size that I want, and then I've got the stack of papers to use. And then I am grabbing bits of paper to glue to the pages. Like I said, I am using a lot of different types of things. I've got neutral things, things that don't have a whole lot of color. And that is kind of the trick of putting this together, is you don't want to do a page with a color scheme. You want the page to have a lot of different colors, so that when you fold them and put them together, they blend a little bit nicer together. They don't really look like they were made separately. So that's what I'm doing. I've gathered book text and, things with a little bit of color, but not a whole lot of color. And this is mostly my background stuff. And then I have images, all different sizes, some squares, some fussy cut things, just a bunch of different things. And I would grab, a handful of bits and just start gluing. Not really, I might want this image, so I might glue around them. Some images on top of that. Do one side, then do the other side, and then go on to the next page. And just keep going until I've got enough pages to make a book. This process goes pretty quickly. It's funny how easy it is just to fill up a page with paper and move on to the next page without, worrying about being in the book and trying to line things up in the spine and, am I filling up the page and I need something this size. This is so much less stress doing it this way. I'm finding that it's not taking me a long time to do any of it. All right. So when I get enough pages that are done, I will fold them in half, make signatures out of them, and put them in the cover. Now, I will tell you how I am using the book covers, how I'm preparing the covers in a later video. Not real concerned about the covers quite yet. Just find a size of page that you really like, that you're comfortable with, and gather your bits of papers to glue and just start gluing. No rules, no stress, anything goes, any kind of paper, any way that you want to do it. If you want to fill the whole page with stuff, if you want to leave white space, if you want to do whatever you want to do, it's no rules. No rules. Absolutely nothing that you have to do. You can do it any way that you want to. And so that is what I will be doing here. I want to say happy Thanksgiving to everyone. It's going to be one of those strange kind of years, isn't it? Who knows? I guess we have to be thankful for not having to clean house for company. And we can spend time doing glue books instead of cleaning house. I like this idea. So that's it. Anything goes glue book. You can glue any kind of paper, any kind of size. You can do anything that you want to do. Anything. You can use junk journal. I mean, you could probably do this in a ready-made book, a blank book, like a regular glue book, an old novel. You don't have to do it on single pieces of paper. There are no rules. Just grab stuff, glue it down, random, fun. That's it. Happy Glue Book January. Happy Thanksgiving. Thanks for watching.